Ah, yes. The last second meta even exists in the fucking pre-lobby screen, people. That's how deep the meta is. And if anything, this is a sign of what's to come in this video. I mean, think about it, people. If you wait until like 10 seconds before the match actually begins and be like, yeah, I'ma boost it. Then what the fuck? You had like 60 seconds to decide on the shit. And the more somebody boosts it past like 200, the less marginal return you get. And yeah, I know I just got ported. But welcome back to Vigor. It is your boy, Stealth Jet, leader of the JSS. So you seen I got ported, right? Now, I've told you all multiple times, there is a reason why you get ported. Either it's a sweat trying to kill you, or somebody's going to do something really important and they want to know that they're safe before they do what they're trying to do. In this case, go for the container. Now look, I consider myself to not be a sweat. Only have sweat-like moments. But there is just a certain anger I get when somebody does something and then they do the most stupid thing after. I want to prove to them that what they're doing was not the brightest idea. Case in point. If you ping something and then you immediately go for either the safes or a container or the detector, you basically just told me where you're at and where you might go next. Again, case in point. The container is open. So where'd he go? Where could he have gone? Reference the map? I'm thinking comm station. Cause he spawned up here, I want to say. He spawned up here. And if you're wondering why I was shaking my camera so much, it's because I'm trying to figure out where the shot's coming from. The alarm track is to my right, but the shots are coming from in front of me. And I want to say that's the guy who hit the container. Now, like I said, he spawned up here and then ran down to hit the container and then ran back up to try to leave. But what I can only assume is that he ran into somebody and somebody started shooting at him. And I'm kind of confused because if you just hit the container, wouldn't you be shooting back? Or I could be wrong about this entire ordeal. Maybe the guy who hit the container is the guy shooting back. Or shooting, rather. I don't know. But all I can do is go off of what I have heard. An alarm trap went off over here. I didn't think I had enough time to decide which event I want to go after before I, decide which event to go on. So I didn't know where the alarm trap actually was. Understand what I'm saying? But yeah, so far, an eventful first few minutes or so of this encounter. And before y'all ask, yes, this is still Halloween gameplay, people. I keep telling you all, matter of fact, this might have been an escalation week. I keep telling you all, on Halloween and Halloween Eve, I played a shit ton of Vigor in the span of those 2 days. And I know it's December for you all, but try to put yourself in the Halloween mindset of, spooky sounds and lit up jack-o'-lanterns and shit like that. You feel me? Oh no, yeah, I forgot this lobby was boosted. That's why I found like 3 stacks of food in one box. So let me explain to y'all something. Even though you don't hear anything, that doesn't mean that you're alone. Did you hear it? Did you hear the Roblox death sound that happened when the guy fell from the second balcony or from the second floor of that house? If you didn't, then wake up call, get some headphones. Because that's how I heard him. He fell, and then I heard him run, and then he took cover behind the fence. But how did I know that? If you rewind the video a tiny bit to when I was chasing him, you'll see his hand clip through the fence. Sometimes your cover is not selectively permeable. What I just said was, in the most fanciest way possible, don't hide behind wood, in most cases, because wood cannot stop a bullet, in most cases, on this game. Don't hide behind the door. Hide behind something solid, like concrete or steel. So I'm gonna tell you. Now about homeboy with a crossbow. I understand what he was trying to do. You know, get that little mission done or whatever. But here's what he did not understand. There are such things in this game as gravity, mass, and acceleration. What I just said was he didn't aim high enough. Remember, and like on top of that, I was a moving target. Granted, I was going in a straight line. Granted. But as I told you all, unless you put a bolt into somebody's head, you're not getting them on a first try. You're not. Did you notice how low the bolts went relative to my body? From his POV, he probably had the bolt on my head from his POV all the way over there. But once it reached me, shit damn near went past my waist. You understand what I'm saying? That's why whenever you see me try to headshot somebody, I'll always aim a tiny bit above where I think the bullet's going to go. Because gravity is a thing in this game. That's why the more loot you have, the heavier you are. The freaking Earth, virtual Earth in this case, is pulling you down to the ground more with every step, which means a louder sound coming from your feet. The more you loot, the easier you are to kill. Because you're slow, you make a lot of noise, and you're heavy. Well, I guess you're slow. Well, you're heavy, which makes you slow. And then, since you're heavy, you make a lot of noise. The only way to avert that is to crawl. Now, I didn't say crawl everywhere, but just crawl. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard, too, because chances are they are going to hear you before you hear them. I mean, listen to me. I got 2 Vigors on me and a shit ton of ammunition. So, I myself, good toss, I myself are a bit heavy. Also, and this is some nitpicky stuff, but trust me, this shit matters. Notice the bugle on my back that is not mine, aka the one that does not have stripes on it. Notice how far it sticks up on my back? It's pretty much like a freaking exclamation point. So you see, I have it on quick draw, not the one on the left side of my head from this POV. It's the little things, man. If you want to remain unspotted, undetected, and go about your way, and take an opportunity to kill somebody because you caught them off guard, you gotta make sure that you're not spotted. Anything that you may do, anything that you may touch, especially cars, you gotta walk straight past them. Got to. Now, if you recall, I posted a video entitled Vigor Gameplay in 2022. Every time I come onto this map, I think about that video. I do. And if you didn't watch that video, I'm gonna spoil it a little bit. People are prone. Guarantee you somebody's prone right now. Guarantee you. And I'm not gonna know where they are until they fire. But then again, I am near a good area. I'm not near the airdrop directly, but I'm in the area around the area of the airdrop. If that makes any sense. Oh. Shots. Well, people, you already know exactly what I'm about to do. Well, I mean, I killed him, but I'm also kind of worried that if I spend too much time over here, I'm going to miss the guy who's going for the airdrop. But I'm going to check my inventory just in case I manage to grab it myself, because the guy that I killed would be running toward an exit, and all I gotta do is pick up a torch, so to speak. I'm going to delete 2 spaces from out my inventory, and I'm going to crawl, or not crawl, make my way near the airdrop. Turns out nobody was here. Nobody. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting in suspense to see if anybody grabbed the airdrop, and you see right there, I'm about to die, and that airdrop is still on the ground. Yeah. And if you're wondering why I didn't take it myself, well, notice how it was placed. Pretty much dead center, well, not really dead center, but left center of the map. There were no exits nearby. None. And you know, even though the devs have made some very head-ass decisions in this game, one thing I will say, they made bridges the hardest possible map to take out an airdrop on. Actually, no, more like top 3. I want to say the first hardest map to escape with an airdrop on is Anakin, but this map bridges, it's so spacious, and all the exits are deep in the edges of the map. So if you take an airdrop from the center, good luck running across the map. You gotta cross a whole lot of ground where there's a whole lot of bushes. I'll be sure to catch you in the next episode. Until next time, peace.